What does that give you?
Your original 10 clicks weren't enough for this rifle. If you take 4 more, that gives you 14. So your elevation 0 at 200 yards is 14 clicks, sir.
Yes and no, Field. It's your elevation 0 if your next shots prove that it is. But you've got to check it and check it again. Now for windage. What's your correction? Walters.
Well, sir, the hit's about halfway across the fore-ring. That's 4 inches, sir. The center is about 5 inches in the black. 4 and 5, that's 9, sir.
Good. 9 inches. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to take left windage, sir.
How much left windage to move the hit over 9 inches to the left?
Well, at 200 yards, takes 1 click to move 2 inches. Divide 9 inches by 2, that's 4.5 clicks. You take 5 clicks left, sir.
Okay. 5 clicks left. Now, what's your windage setting?
You started with 3 clicks left for the wind. Now you're taking 5 clicks more. That's 8 clicks left windage, sir.
Okay. 8 clicks left is your setting. Is that your 0?
No, sir, because 3 of those 8 clicks are for the wind, and that doesn't count in your 0. Your 0 is 5 clicks left, sir.
That's exactly it, Walters. You all see that? Now, suppose you know that your 0 is 5 clicks left. And the next time you go on the firing line, you have a 15-mile wind blowing from 3 o'clock, so that you have to take 3 clicks of right windage. How will that affect your 0? Jackson.
That doesn't affect your 0 at all, sir.
Good. Do you all see that? Your 0 windage is one thing, and your windage setting is another. Now, you know your 0 is 5 clicks left, so you set your wind gauge at 5 clicks left. But you've got to take 3 clicks right for the wind that's blowing. You start from your 0 setting and make your wind adjustment. In other words, you start at 5 clicks left and come back from there 3 clicks right. What's your setting then?
5 left and then 3 right. That's 3 from 5, sir. 2 clicks left.
Fine. You make your wind adjustment from your 0 setting. Who doesn't see that? Hartford?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't get it.
All right. Take it this way. Suppose your wind gauge is centered to begin with. First, you set your 0 5 clicks left. But you've got a wind from the right, and you take 3 clicks right to allow for it. You come back toward the center line again. What I want you to see is that you set your 0 and correct from it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The elevation setting's simple. Your original 10 clicks are the average setting for 200 yards. Your first shot shows whether it's too much, too little, or just right for your rifle. You make whatever correction you need to hit exactly where you aim each shot. Check it, and that's your elevation 0. Any other questions? Let's have another problem. Another man, another rifle. We'll stick to the 200-yard range because it's clear and simple. But don't forget, you'll have to zero your rifle for 300 and 500 yards, too. The figures for these other ranges are different, but the principle is exactly the same. All right? Say you have a wind from 5 o'clock, and you estimate its velocity at 10 miles an hour. What wind allowance will you make? Crandon.
10 miles an hour at 5 o'clock, sir? That would be 2 for 200. Times 10 for 10 miles an hour. Divided by 10. So the 2 10s cancel, and there's 2 clicks right.
Do you agree with that? Matthews?
No, sir, because the wind is from 5 o'clock, and you make only half the allowance. 1 click right, sir.
That's it. Remember that, Crandon. Half the allowance for wind from 1, 5, 7, and 11 o'clock. Okay. The wind gauge is centered to start with. You take 1 click of right windage. How do you set your elevation to start with? Falcon.
10 clicks up, sir.
10 clicks up from where?
First you run it all the way down, sir, then 10 up.
Fine. Very well. You've taken 1 click of right windage and 10 clicks of elevation for your first shot. Assume your aim and your call are perfect. Say you call a center bull. And your discs are 3 at 11 o'clock. What's your elevation correction, Hawkins?
Looks like it's about 6 inches above the black, sir. So that's 5 inches on the black and 6 above. That's 11 inches.
Okay, go on.
Each click will bring it down 2 inches. So for 11 inches, I take 6 clicks down. That's 6 clicks off the 10 I started with. 6 from 10 is 4. 4 clicks up from the bottom. You check it, and if your next shots hit where you aim them, that's your elevation 0.
Good. Now the 0 windage. You've taken 1 click of right windage to begin with. Here's the strike. Link.
That's about 3 inches out in the fore-ring, sir. 8 inches from the center of the bull. 4 clicks right to move it 8 inches right.
And you've already taken 1 click of right windage, so?
So I just take 4 more clicks right, and that makes 5 clicks right. But that's not the 0 windage, sir, because the 0 is the setting you need if there's no wind. The 0 is 4, sir.
If?
Oh, yes, sir. If your next shot's check it.
That's it. Now, there's a time saver with your elevation 0 for 200 yards. Once you've got it, and you're sure of it, you can make a permanent adjustment of your range scale for 200 yards. But let me warn you, this is a ticklish business. You're not to make this adjustment except with the authority of your platoon leader and under supervision of a non-com. For instance, in the problem we just did, you found the correct elevation for your rifle at 200 yards to be only 4 clicks. But that was with the imaginary rifle we were dealing with, mind you. Now, with your rifle, you may find the 0 to be 7, 12, or 15 clicks. Whatever the number is, be sure that your elevating knob is set that many clicks from the bottom. Then, loosen the screw you see there in the middle of the elevating knob. Move the scale so that it's set for 200. Tighten the screw again and be sure it's tight. If it's not, you'll lose your elevating knob. That's how you set your correct 200-yard elevation for keeps. But remember, that's for 200 yards only. You have to zero separately for 300 and 500 yards. All of your zeros are important. Let me say it again. Write them in your scorebook and learn them by heart. That scorebook can be a lot of help to you if you use it right. Look through it. If you get rusty on the elevation and windage rules, here they are, with tables and examples that show you how they work. Here are the dimensions of A and B and D targets. Here are windage diagrams too. They show the correct allowances to make for winds of various velocities all around the clock for the 2, 3, and 500-yard ranges. But I don't want you to get the habit of depending on the book for wind allowances. Shooting a target is only your training for the bigger job you'll be doing later. And you don't take a scorebook into combat. First of all, of course, the scorebook is for keeping track of your scores and how you made them. Turn to the rifle recording sheet. Take one that's headed 200 and 300 yards, slow fire recording sheet. And I'll go through it and show you how to use it. All right, place. Give the name of your post, camp, or station, in this case, Fort Benning. Then, today's date, the hour,